Delvon Digital here. I'm just doing this video to give you my quick impressions of the Galaxy Watch 4. I owned it for about 2 days now, and I just want to kind of give you my take on how I feel about this watch. I'm going to tell you right now, I love this watch, okay? But let's get right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the bezel, the rotating bezel. Now, a problem that I had prior to this watch, I had the Galaxy Watch Active 2, and whenever I got in the shower, now obviously I can use the feature where you lock it and the screen can't be touched, but I don't normally do that, just get in the shower or whatever the case may be. But when the screen gets wet, the watch start going haywire because the water register it as I'm rotating on the bezel, so my watch be spinning all kinds of ways. Let me show you what I mean by that. Whenever I'm in there with the Active 2 and I'm in the shower, this be going on in the shower the whole entire time, just just all of this crap, and I can't stand it. So then I had to come up here and turn the water feature on right here, and then you know, fixes the problem. But I don't always remember to do that. I just kind of get in the shower. So then I look at my watch and I see it going haywire. I'm like, oh, I forgot to turn it on again. So, you know, I'm glad that this actual physical bezel, I have zero issues with that because it's physical now. So the water drops aren't registering it as a touch. So that's one of the things I like. The second thing I want to touch upon is performance. Performance is lightning years better than my Active 2. Obviously, right? New generation, you got to have better performance. How much details do y'all really need to know? I mean, if they make a phone or a watch or anything for that matter, a new gen, and it's slower than the last gen, we got problems. So yeah, of course performance is better. So I'm not going to go in details about that. I mean, that's obvious, right? All right, so the next other thing I want to talk about is like the apps. I'm not a big app person when it comes to watches. I know a lot of people talk about another watch compared to this watch, not saying the name, and they're talking about app support. But in reality, what apps are you using on your watch that, you know, that it becomes a buying purchase? Like, I gotta have this, I gotta have this many apps. I mean, smartwatches are what are they? They're like, smartwatches are like an add-on to your phone. So, you know, as long as I'm getting like certain things, I'm completely fine. So having a massive load of apps just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe the occasional tracking, messaging apps, phone calls, you know, certain types of widgets, you know, and then you got a good watch. Personally, to me, I mean, I don't want Among Us on my watch. I don't want, you know, Facebook on my watch. I don't want, you know, Twitter on my watch or any of that, because I'm going to most likely pick up my phone and do all that. This is just an add-on to this. So if I'm not near this, or I can't pick this up, then I get to see what's going on. And then when I'm ready, I can pick this up and come reply or do whatever case may be. I'm not trying to have full-blown conversations and whatever on the watch. I got a phone. Okay, so, you know, when it comes to apps, you know, it's not a big deal. But it does have a lot of new apps because of Wear OS, and it's appreciated and stuff like that. I mean, in addition to me having YouTube Music and some other things up here, I like it. So basically, you know, I'm a basic person. This is my use case. So any smartwatch, you know, will do me justice as long as giving me my notifications and maybe to answer, you know, phone calls and text messages and blah, 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 blah. And I mainly buy watches for tracking, also for how they look, because when I'm not doing that stuff, I want it to look good on my wrist. And by far, my opinion, this is the best looking watch. Actually, the silver one might be better looking. I kind of regret this black purchase, but I don't know. We'll see over time. But if I start to not like it, I'm going to get the stainless steel silver one or whatever. So, you know, and I'm going to get new bands, which I have bands now, but we get into that right now, actually. So I got a lot of bands that I collected for my Galaxy Watch Active 2, and they all fit here. But man, I have some issues with the new bands. Like, I love the new bands because it fills this gap right here. I mean, I love it. I wish that the bands I currently had that. But taking this on and off is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. Cue the video, please. you just seen that, right? So it's a nightmare. But you know, once you get it there, you're good, I guess. You know, of course, people will make a really big fuss about that. But I mean, once you got it on, how many times are you really going to be taking your bands on and off and everything like that? So it's not a problem, but it's a problem, you know. So not a big deal. Just don't care, because I mean, once I get the band up there, I'm not going to plan on taking it off every day or whatever. But wow, Samson, really, like, you could have done better. I mean, maybe if this was out further or something, I don't know. It's so flushed in there that it's just, oh, I can't stand it. But I want to collect more bands like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Despite of, you know, what you just seen, I'm still going to collect bands like this. And it's not because that, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, because whatever Samson does, I love. No, I don't give a fuck. I just personally like the Gap. So if anybody else makes a band like this and fills that gap and this sticks out further, I'm gonna buy their bands. I'm not dedicated to this, but I like that look. So, whew. But yeah, y'all get it. The bands are crazy. Also, my first day of usage on this, the battery life gave me a day and 6 hours, and pretty much I was answering phone calls, always on display. I did the snore tracking the first night. I do sleep tracking, and yeah. Maybe sometimes when I'm listening to music, I use the watch to change the tracks, but not really, because I just use the headphones I got on. So yeah, I mean, theoretically, but the battery is still learning my usage right now, currently at the moment. So, oh, of course, my watch is already. I mean, my phone's already unlocked because I'm at home. You know, smart lock. Who loves smart lock? Where we at? Battery, right? So, currently, it's still learning my usage patterns right now. So far, what I got out of it was a day and 6 hours. So I guess once this is complete, you know, we'll see if the battery life is extended or not. But mainly, it's probably going to give me at the most almost a day and a half, if anything. I normally do charge my watch, my regular usage pattern. I normally just charge my watch at night when I'm going to bed, and then right before I go to sleep, I'll put the watch back on, because I use my watch literally for my alarm clock and sleep tracking at night. So it is my alarm clock. This wakes me up every day. I definitely use these watch. Like when I don't have it, I'd be worried, like, oh no, because I got it so used to waking up with my watch, you know, as my alarm clock. You know, I'd be nervous if I don't have it on and using like my Alexa or Google Home or my phone. Everything else in the room goes off and shakes the whole house down. So, but yeah, so I do sleep with this on every night, and I don't take it off. As you can see, the band print on my wrist. Matter of fact, I even shaved my hair that was right here, so it's like clean cut right now. This hair is not even trying to grow back. But yeah, you see, like, I don't take these watches off. They stay on forever. So yeah, so that's, sorry. So as you can see, I don't take the watches off. But other than that, I use the watch for occasional quick messages and answering the phone, notifications, tracking, blah 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 blah. So this is my review, or first impressions of the Galaxy Watch 4. If you're a Samsung user, I recommend you pick it up. I mean, hell, if you're an Android user, I recommend you pick it up. We're not going to go into this whole battle of what's the best smartwatch, because I'm a person who buys a lot of tech, and I just believe in buying the tech that's best for you, not what everybody else says. If you ever bought tech based off everybody else, you'll probably be disappointed, because yes, I have made purchases of other brands because of the masses saying that this is better and best and all that stuff like that. But you know, once you get that item, you realize it's not for you, and then you're listening to them, and now you're feeling like, I regret this purchase. Don't ever buy based off the masses. I don't care what anybody tells you. Buy based off your usage and what you love and what you know you need, period. You know, there's no best out here. There's always what's best for you, best for the user. So anyways, good day, peace out, much love, Devon Digital. Ooh, did I hit the camera?